Hey everybody, Thwargle here. Today we're going to go discuss getting a project Beetle. So I've been looking around trying to find something fun, little project car. This is kind of the intro to the video. This was the ad that I found on Facebook. So it's a 1970 Beetle. Didn't have too much info about it. 4-speed manual. I kind of wanted to just a project car. This one doesn't run right now. We're going to work on that, but he gave a whole nother engine block, and we'll see some of that further in the video. But just wanted to do a quick intro and say that we were going up, taking a look at this car. This was all we really had. It was this and one other photo. Not too much more information from the guy, so made the trip up, and that's pretty much what the video is about. So hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna do a pretty slow take on the project. Nothing crazy. We're just going to try and get it running, get it driving, have fun with it. So hope you guys enjoy. All right, we're on our way to go get the Beetle. Bryce is taking us. Haley, you ready for this thing or what? Haley! Haley!
Hi.
Are you ready for this thing?
Yeah.
All right, good. What are we going to be there in about 45 minutes or so? And then it's a beautiful day out. Let me see if I can show you how beautiful the day is. Perfect day for picking up a car, so we'll see how that goes. All right, here she is, 1970. Try not to get too much of this guy's stuff on camera, but it's pretty clean. The paint actually looks pretty good, and once we clean it up, I think it won't be too bad. Nothing looks too crazy. So, got interesting back window bubbles. But like door cards are decent. Seat's fine. All right, we made it home. Truck pulled it great. Got almost 20 miles to the gallon on that bad boy. Seemed like I made here all right. The trunk deck is in the back of the truck, and the other fenders and the extra parts and stuff. So we'll get her moved in the garage and see how that goes.
I got a little pressure wash.
It still needs some love. But this is actually not bad though. Like,
these windows,
this will all come off. This doesn't look bad at all.
a little polish.
Yeah. Once we get some of this mold off. These back windows are really cool with the bubble. They're plastic, yeah, or some kind of...
They're already pre-tinted, so that's
yeah.
nice.
Here, open the door up. Yes, so you can see out of it just fine. It doesn't even look tinted from inside. Pretty cool. Door cards needs a little bit of love at the bottom there. Oh, they got clips, or what holds that in?
I have no idea.
Me either. Well, we'll take a look.
It's warped.
Yeah. Might pull those off and lay them flat somewhere. But yeah, she's home. We're going to get her loaded in the garage, and we'll get back with you. Pretty cool. Yeah, the paint's not bad. The only real big damage, there's some pretty heavy scratching on the hood, and then this fender's pretty banged up. Bumper's got a little crunk into it, but I think you might be able to pound that back a little bit. We'll see. Take a little peek. But yeah, clean her up. I think this thing will clean up good. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. At least it's a nice, beautiful day for doing all this outside. Pouring rain. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's wet. Love that for us. I got a old tiny truck loaded up with a bunch of old crap from the garage. And we got the whole garage cleaned out really well. We got one little pile over there, a couple cabinets to clean out. I got a bunch of old crap in here. I'm gonna take all that out. All these old computers gotta go. And then we gotta get the tires mounted on the rims for the mini bike and get these guys out to the shed in the back. But looking pretty clean in here. So I'm gonna help him back this up. We'll get her in here and I'll show you it in the garage. All right, we're gonna back her in and we're gonna roll her off. And this kid right here, who loves how good it smells in there, is gonna hit the brakes for us on the way back in. So we're gonna put the ramps out and shove her on back. We're gonna see how that goes. All right, we're gonna back her in and we're gonna roll her off. And this kid right here, who loves how good it smells in there, is gonna hit the brakes for us on the way back in. So we're gonna put the ramps out and shove her on back. We're gonna see how that goes. All right, sorry about the rain, if you guys can hear that, my bad, but we have the project Beetle is in the garage bay. We're considering calling him Bernard. We'll see if that sticks, but yeah, do a little quick walk around while it's home. So sorry about the lighting. I got one of the big old work lights out, but let's see if we can take a little look real quick. So these windows are like, they're plastic, they're not glass. So they're kind of cool the way that they look from the inside. Once they get cleaned up, I think it'll be fine. The headliner looks pretty clean for what it is. It's missing the passenger visor, and this driver's side visor is pretty janky, but the seats are in like really good shape. They don't look bad at all. So we'll see about that. Steering wheel looks fine. The gauge cluster looks okay. The dash has got a few cracks, but nothing crazy. It does have a decent stereo look, and I did notice that the speakers are actually Kenwood speakers. I don't know if those came in these or not. I don't really know too much about them, so we'll see. The door card's folding up there. We might be able to take that off and straighten it out, see if we can pin it back on or what, but the guy that sold it had a bunch of stuff. So in the back, we have a whole nother block, 2 sets of exhaust, a bunch of headers and exhaust manifolds, and I don't even know what's in that box. So we gotta take everything out and inventory it. I'll walk over to the passenger side here. We'll take a look at the bay real quick too. The motor looks okay. There's just wires everywhere. I don't know what anything goes to yet. The carb looks definitely like it needs rebuilt. He did say there's another carb in the car, so when we pull that out, we'll see. I'm considering just getting a whole new carb distributor, maybe a new starter, I don't know, just try and eliminate anything that could be a problem. But we'll see off that, and then I'll walk over here real quick. He did give us as well 2 new front fenders. Well, new, right? 2 different front fenders. They look to be in pretty decent shape. Got some kind of fan shroud there, and then an intake box, some little seals, and then there was a box of miscellaneous stuff as well, which seems to just have a bunch of things. So I don't know if that's another alternator or what, but I think he just took everything off of that other motor and stuck it in this box, and gave you that as well. Did get the frunk open, so we got that guy open here. It's a little bit darker on this side, sorry about that, but it does have the spare tire, so we do have the other wheel. I think this is a power steering reservoir. Could be brake fluid, master cylinder or something, I don't know. Can't really tell. The fuel filler neck is over there, and the fuel tank that would normally be down in here is actually in the passenger side of the car. So I'll have to take a look at that and make sure the tank's okay. The wiring looks to be a mess, so I don't know what's going on here. We'll have to take a look at and see what all we got going on there. But the air intake looks okay. We'll have to see how so like things are just disconnected. We just got to do an inventory to see what's missing and what's where, and you know what's going on. The glass looks okay though, all around. It's just dirty. Everything's filthy. It's moldy and gross. So I will take a day and we'll do a nice deep clean of this bad boy and get some of this mold and junk off and see how decent this paint is. But even like the side marker lights and everything look okay. They seem fine. Everything looks good. Nothing's broken or cracked. And even in like, if you can see this, let me bring the light over here and see if you can see these. But even the carpet and stuff is like way better than I thought it was going to be for as bad the mold is and stuff on the outside. The inside looks like it stayed dry. As you can hear, it's been pouring rain the whole day. And sorry if that was loud. I'll move that box so I can get this door open farther. But there's a little bit of surface grime and rust on this door, so I can't tell how much of this is rusty, but I mean, everything's solid. Nothing's through anything. So we'll put some rust prevention on that maybe and see how that goes. Probably gonna pull the whole carpet out, but even on the firewall up there and everything, I don't know if it's a firewall on these or what, but you know, up there, I don't know if you call it a firewall if the engine's in the back, but yeah, some of this wiring is just like, I don't know what that button's for. I don't know what that goes to, if he did a starter bypass or what. So we'll just have to get through some of these gremlins here and just see. But it does have a back top of the seat, but no seat base back here. So we'll have to get another seat for the rear. Nothing there. Let me walk around to the passenger side and see if we can take a look at that. See what all we got in here. There's the 3 other hubcaps. I know this one cap was up here already. The rest of them are all missing the cap, but then they were all in the car. So we should be able to figure that out. Some kind of rings and stuff like that too that go for the wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull all this stuff out and see if we can find any treasures. But again, these seats look pretty good. The door jambs and everything seem okay. This is clearly a resprayed red over white car, so all the doors are all white inside. I don't think it looks terrible. We're not gonna make this a show car or anything, so we're gonna run it ratty for a little bit. But once I clean this up, I think I showed it earlier, but this is all just surface mold. We should be able to get most of this off with a good day of just detailing this thing. Maybe wax it and see how it looks just as is with the patina it's got. So, I mean, it's definitely a cheap paint job over top of a white car. Like all the cracks and everything all have, you know, it's just someone did not spend time getting this ready to repaint and then just sprayed it red. So I kind of like it still. It gives a character. It's got a story. Glove box does open pretty easily, but there's no box. So you can see straight through. Again, more weird wiring. I don't know what's going on here. Something. That's hose that goes somewhere. I don't know what that hose goes to. Some kind of, I would assume it was a vent for the defroster. But we'll just have to take a stock of everything, see what we got. This is the 4-speed. So the brakes work as is. So we've already got brakes. We were able to use those, the parking brake and the actual brake pedal. Brakes feel good, not spongy. So if we can get this thing running, I think it will drive. But doors shut good. There's some cosmetic damage, obviously, like this trim's coming off. And then on the driver's side, there was a, it looks like they clipped the driver's side fender and bumper. Looks like there was like he just took something too sharp right there. Kind of bent this up a little bit, but it bent the bumper and kind of flexed it in the center there. But nothing major. That's the only real body damage. So if we do end up, you know, painting this or anything, we can put that other fender that he gave with it. I do also have, behind the go-kart back here, we got the trunk deck lid. Oops, excuse my trash pile. I gotta go to the dump, but again, it's pouring rain. But yeah, the trunk deck looks good. No huge gouges or mars or dents or anything. Looks fine. Those are tires for my truck. But yeah, the exhaust is off, but it's all in the car. Everything's in there. I think you can see it back there, but so I'm gonna start pulling some of this stuff out, get it out on the floor and take a look at what we got. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, so we went through, did a little bit of inventory. We cleaned this back up a little bit. Let's take a little look. I didn't get that block out because I don't want to pull it out by myself or hurt myself, but back seat top looks in great condition, just don't have a bottom. Even the door cards in the back look okay, not bad. Now this floor back here, let's see if I can get the carpet. This is pretty rough. Let's see there we go, that's a good one. You guys see that? So it's not through. I pushed as hard as I could in a couple spots. It didn't go through, but we're definitely gonna have to address that. So when we pull the carpets out, we'll do some rust stop stuff, spray onto it, and the driver's seat feels pretty loose in the center. I don't know if you can tell. So we maybe went through a couple bolts on that side there, so we'll have to look at the seat rails and see how that goes. But I was messing around, and the shifter, first, second, third, fourth, down and over. It's hard with one hand, and that's reverse. So everything feels good. Third and fourth, first, second, down and over. So shifter seems like it's probably, transmission feels okay. I did hand turn over the motor while it was in first, and it pushed the car. So it does engage. The transmission, at least, you know, I just turned it over on the motor end here. I just, right there, cranked it, and it pushed it forward. So when Bryce was helping, he did that for me, and we saw it move. So let's take a look at what all was in there. So another set of heads, a horrible looking camshaft. I don't even know what half this stuff is. There's a bunch of shrouding and stuff. I don't know what some of these plastics go to. Some kind of air box there. I did notice in this box, if you guys can see this, there's another tail light and a couple air cleaners, but this is an actual K&N one, which looks to be in great shape. So we'll probably use that. And then we had a couple exhausts, chunks. I don't know what all's here, but there were 2 mufflers and 2 sets of tips. And then whatever that guy is. So the mini bike's tires are off because I was actually swapping over the wheels and tires. But inside the car, there was a bunch of this threaded rod. I have no idea what for. It was just a pile of it in there. And then a bag of rusted something. I don't know what's in there. Some kind of ignition wire or something. I don't know what that is. And then a whole other stereo set. And that one's an actual Sony one. So this was, someone upgraded that at one point. It has another driver's side mirror. There is no passenger mirror on this one. It's a 70. And then again, there's 3 caps. And then whatever this goes to. And then the gas tank actually looks like it's in really good shape. So we'll have to clean it out, make sure there's no gunk and junk in there, but it looks good. So once we get that back on, we should be okay. So anyway, this is gonna be a long, slow project. I haven't gone through this yet. There's a whole box of stuff that I showed earlier. I didn't pull anything out of here yet, so we'll take a look and see what all's in this. But I think I'm gonna call it there on this video, but we'll do other updates. It's gonna be slow and steady. I'm not rushing the build or anything. I'm just having fun with it, but I figured I'd document the process and take you guys along, and if anybody wants to hang out and see what it's up to, and be cool once I get it running and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna do some better lighting in here too, over there under the desk. I'm gonna have some lighting from above, try and be able to see a little bit better. I never really used the garage at all before. It was always just storage of crap. So anyway, yeah, so this is the, I think we might call him Bernard. Bernard the Beetle. Let me know what you guys think. So, all right, until another one. See you guys.